What's up, everybody? How you be doing? MC Maru P. This is the Valis Podcast, all about conversations and discussions. Is it tuyambo gazi integera yafe having conversations n'abantu in real time, in real life. Ebiyinza tuyamba kulaba obulamu from another dimension. So today it's a blessing once again. I get to be having a sit down with the one and only Mercy. I'll ask her to say hello to you, maybe, before we have this conversation here.
Hello everybody. Hi guys, I hope you're doing fine. My name is Mercy and I'm happy to be here with this gentleman. Yeah. I'm really so happy. I'm so excited for everything that is coming in this show. Whatever we're going to discuss, just tune in, just like keep watching because it's going to be great. Trust me.
All right.
Yeah.
So welcome, Mercy.
Thank you.
I would love us to talk about life before university, life during university, and maybe life after university, because I believe abantu bangi they've been sold narrative nti bogenda ku university, you're doing campus, bonasoma ekintu bwe kitobulamu bogenda kukyuka. So people have this excitement nga before they join university abera alowooza nti bonna agenda ku university nja kufuuka bwenti ne bwenti ne bwenti. How is that so?
Oh, Kati, first of all, when you're in high school, when you're in high school, there's this perspective everyone has that when you go to campus, everything is going to change. First of all, we think when you go to campus, you're going to be sleeping all the time you want. You're going to eat KFC every time you want.
You're
going to the party every time you want. My dear, when you come to campus, it's a whole different story. And it's worse when you don't have money. My brother, when you don't have money at campus, it's really worse. You spend all your days in the room like...
I thought someone is going to campus for studies. How does the money do come in?
Money is a stuff. Let me tell you, my dear, money is a stuff. So when you're in high school, you be, let's say, you know, when you watch movies in high school in TV rooms when you go for movies on Saturdays, right? Yeah. So you watch these high school movies. You see people with new bags, Gucci bags, everything, iPhones. When you go to campus will humble you unless you have the money, like I said, or unless you come from a rich family, right?
Okay.
But if you come from a humble family, campus is going to humble you because it did. It humbled me. I didn't expect anything that happened when I was at campus.
Oh.
I thought I was going to be partying when I want, change my closet. Oh, talk about that. Changing closets? You can spend 3 years without changing closet.
Then no manya what's really happening down there.
Life before campus. I think they should just come and sensitize people and tell them this is the real thing. Because let me tell you, we used to have people coming, these campuses who come to high school to talk to us. You know, when you reach campus, do this. But they didn't tell us that other part of campus. Right?
Just bakulaga birungi byokka biriyo.
Bagamba watukayo mugenda mu fellowship si tugenda mu trip si beach bash munange beach bash ogenda yotya nga toyina sente
anti katoli wagambira ajja funa yo sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy soko kireke munange. Some of us would like to be, you know, like Virgin Mary, you know.
No, I don't. You know, I always talk about things you know, things which are be happening and if I get opportunity like to sit down here with you, someone who is talking about something, I believe it makes sense for some people out there who are going to be watching or listening to this. That before you have this expectation, university, beach every single day. Omuntu kimulekawa okubera ne excitement like it's not real. Not facing a real.
Really, what I can say about that is when you go to campus and everything has changed, then you kind of like get depressed when you see your friends living the life you thought you were going to live as well, right? Because sometimes you leave high school with some friends and when they reach campus, they live some other way. And then you have to live your other way also, right?
Yeah.
They maybe they like sugar daddies. Maybe they are working. Maybe they come from rich families. Or maybe they just like partying and
I think also the peer pressure comes in that side because if the circle around you bakulaga balina ogenda baba moving out, they believe tebalina sente but they're supposed to get other people who sponsor them to do what they're supposed to do. Boba toli careful ogenda falling, you know.
Boba toli careful mukwana ku campus you're going to fall into temptation, my dear. So it's really a different story from what people expect.
Okay.
Yes,
so
very different.
People who are getting to be an opportunity, because to me I think it's an opportunity. Omuntu noba ngoli ku university osoma abantu banyi tebafunye that opportunity, and I believe purpose za university si bantu kugendayo kunyumirwa bulamu but bantu kugendayo kugaziya ntegera yabo in different aspects of faculties omuntu zabagenzeyo. Someone who is doing university, for example, katugende kwa state, how can they be okay to be themselves regardless what's going to be happening to abantu bagamba kino kyekiriwo bwe mbandi campus ankola bwenti weekend no bera ku beach what trip ya kiri but I'm not interested in faking my lifestyle. How can I be ngena kubera umbere comfortable because abantu abasinga kyenda be kibasumbwa they love okubukira ku groups z'abantu abasigale.
Yes, a peer pressure.
Yeah.
So this is how it is. First of all, thanks to my dad and mom for paying tuition for me to go to campus. I really appreciate that opportunity. Okay. It's not for everyone.
Exactly.
But when you reach there and you can't afford all this, let me give you my example. I lost friends. We talk, but I lost our lifestyle. The way they lived, I didn't manage the way they live. I couldn't do it. It wasn't bad, but then
how were they living? Were they trying to be like every weekend they want to be going out or every weekend they want to be having?
There were these people. Let me tell you, there were these people. It's a birthday, you know, photo shoot, then new dresses.
It has to be fancy.
3 cakes, KFC, Cafe Javas, and you're like, bruh, what? I'm like, I can't manage that. Because there's a time I remember I told my dad it's my birthday, and like, he sang for me, happy birthday to you, and that was it.
And do you know something? Golaba was an example. Someone singing you a happy birthday song, but you call it like on WhatsApp or any other platform. Why is it difficult for people to take it into which matter? Because the fact is, nizo kubuza wana abantu abasinga how many katugamenti dad wo akueleza message ku birthday yonga kuimbira mwaka imba. There may be very few people. But how come chango muntu butalaba that it matters?
Kati, let me first finish for you. Now, when you find that you can't live that style, you just have to chill. Like, you go to yourself, think about it. You go to your room and you're like, I cannot afford. My dear, I can tell you, you can go to campus and you will spend 4 or 3 years of your course without even eating KFC. There are people who are there. I know them, and I was among them. This is like a real life story because I was among them. And people used to say, they're like, hey, Maz is like queen. And I'm like, you guys, I had my good Vaseline or something. So people look at you and they judge you. They're like, hey, she's the life of the party, blah, blah, blah. Nah. But when I go to my room and I'm like, I can't afford. I'm like, I'm craving KFC, but nah, I can't afford it. So when you can't afford that life, you chill. Like, it's only 4 years, 3 years. Maybe I'm going to get out life. I'm going to be out of campus, and then I'm going to get a job, and then maybe I'll enjoy all this stuff, you know. But you just learn.
Someone was telling me, campus rooms, abana bamu bazikozesanga guest houses. You know, that you're gonna find them there, like maybe 4 girls, they're inviting other 4 boys, and you're going to find them they're making couples out of there. I'm not conclusive about it, just that is it a necessity nti omuntu okubeera ku university or ku campus, you know, kubeerawo nga you have a boyfriend or you have a girlfriend, you know?
First of all, I would say relationships are not for everyone. When you go there, some people have this mentality of I have to keep myself for my man, or I have to date after campus. There was a time I agreed to date after campus because I was just tired of breakups and relationships, toxic relationships.
So it means it means at campus there are a lot of toxic relationships.
Oh God! Hey. Do you want me to say they are there? They are, especially when you're in year 1. When you're in year 1, when you've just come.
Abajja mu year 1.
Bana we mwekume.
Bawulirize bulungi.
Wuliriza bulungi obanga oli mu year 1. There are men who are there, they're waiting for you to spoil your life. Me, I can tell you, because they used to tell me, and I'm like, nah, for me, iron lady, I'll control myself. Bruh. Men will come, these guys are going to come and they'll give you all this stuff. They'll trick you. They want to tempt you. But then you got to know you. Sit in your room and you're like, I know what brought me here. And maybe you can see how to play around that. But don't give in to all these guys. But they usually come when you're near one because they know you. Your mentality, your mind is still low. You're excited. You want to go out. You want to have flowers. Flowers? Yeah. Now, to the point where you were saying, is it a must for everyone to bring guys in their room at campus or stuff? No, it's not. It's not a must. And when it happens, if your roommate does bring them, then you give them space. You move out. If you can't afford a single room, what do?
Lwaki boyfriend bwaba takutwala ewuwe?
Boyfriend wani?
Wo yazze mu room y'abanna abalala.
Abatamutwala ewuwe? Anti nga osanga ng'omuwala she already went to the. So it's his time to come to our room.
And that's how they do it, vice versa.
Yes, it's vice versa sometimes.
Wow.
I don't want to conclude, but usually it's vice versa. Go to my room, I come and see your place, I see your friends, I meet your friends. Hey.
There's something I would love to have your perspective on. To the generation right now whereby the internet is almost disrupting everything. And while we're into Chobaita AI and there's this app budget over chat GTP, something like that.
Yes.
You put in some questions, ne kuwa details ezimwe ku bintu ebisinga. Kireka people who are doing university nga ebintu ebisinga ba professor bye basomesa abamu basologana babifuna ku internet. Kireka what that space okulaga that university still matters a lot.
University still matters.
Okay.
Yes, I know. I admit you can get everything from ChatGPT, from those some other app. Is it Bard AI? You can get all that stuff from there, but you still need to have a touch of like a physical lecture of and knowledge from the lecturers, because these guys are really good people. They have a lot of stuff they need to share with you that you cannot find on Bard on ChatGPT.
Yeah, actually, there's something I believe in but you know, human interaction is something very different. Regardless but if you interact with normal human beings, there's a way jogenda perceiving ebintu in real time nga ekintu kiri real.
Yes, that's true, because when you interact physically with the lecturer and this he's very good at explaining or stuff, you can even consult and ask.
What if you interact physically good with the lecturer and the lecturer wants to interact with you more physically? Because we've had those stories. We've had those stories, and I think now in Zoba that was already called that for some people, especially abakazi okuyicha ebibuuzo, you know, ofuna good grades, baba ko nenkolagana eri different. When did that come to ba lecture babwe?
I don't have anything to say about that. I'll just keep. I don't have anything to say about.
You never heard about it?
Never.
Maybe you heard about it, but you don't want to talk about it.
There, Mawulide, somewhere very far. No, not close to me.
Now obiraba Mawulide.
So my dear, that's how life at campus is. First of all, you get depressed. For example, when you see, like, some people get depressed, others know how to manage it, know how to handle it. But if you can't, you see your friends are going out, you see they're giving them birthday gifts, you see them appreciating iPhones every month, you see them living a lifestyle you also wanted to, and you're not having it. You really feel depressed, and then you hear someone killed themselves or did what?
I think during campus, I've never been at campus. I've never had that opportunity. But I'm saying during campus, I see some people who are doing things but because my parent told me I have to go for a doctorate, so I'm doing it. No sanga such people, they be there into like I just go to class because I have to go to class, but they're not interested. No sanga omuntu that but you're doing it because she's the one who's paying your tuition. That's true. Your dad is the one who's paying for your care about anything. Kati no sanga ngokule ekintu bwekityo. And at the end of the day, no sanga such people but ukanga they resent the time they spent at university because the fact is study chebakolayo. So how can we at least tugezako okwasaganya with parents? But together that even if you're my parent, you can make some decisions. But how about we have a discussion about something I would love to be interested in?
And actually, on that point, I have a friend who wanted to do cosmetology, something like makeup.
Because it's trending, and she can get some good money out of it.
She wanted to do it before she came to campus after senior 6, but the parents were like, "Nah, you have to get a degree. You have to get a degree first, and then that's your own story." But that was her passion, and she doesn't regret anyway because they paid the tuition. But I think that if she had gone for that makeup course after senior 6, right now she would be like boss lady.
Yeah. Because she would do it with the love.
Yes, that's what she loved. And every time she was like, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing in this course. Anyway, I don't know.
She just come to class because she has to come to class.
Yes. Yeah. And she was like, I'm just passing on behalf of my parents. The marks, they came. Oh, okay. I'll just show my dad.
Ekyo tuyinza kitereezaamu tutya because I believe abazadde abamu okay they do it bo nga bo njagala omwana wange afune degree bo nga bo that selfishness wade bo tebagiraba but still kiddayo I think ne ku baana some people they don't know how to communicate with their parents, you know.
That's right. Talk about me.
You don't know how to communicate with your parents?
Oh my God. Parents set this, like they set the boundaries. You don't have time to talk to your daddy, and when you want to talk to him, he's like kinda, is it rude? I don't know, but he doesn't have time for you as well. So you're like,
I said so. You're my daughter. You have to do this.
I know, but sometimes you look everything the parent does. You're like, but why is he even rude? There's a time. My father is a person who doesn't like me to put on pants, so I went home excited.
Has he ever given you any reason why he wouldn't love you?
He says they don't allow pants in the Bible. I don't know what verse, but I don't know. But that's what he says.
Let me tell you some people have Bibles with their own versions.
Maybe his has. So let me tell you the story. I went home. I was very proud. I think there was some function at home. So I moved home and found him in the sitting room and like giving him a hug. But before, when I was at the door of the sitting room, I was like, for me, when you're coming to my house, you don't have to come in pants. You should respect my house. I don't. Why would you come in pants when you come into my house? I went and gave him a hug. But throughout the days I spent at home, we never talked. So you can see that scenario. I don't know if my dad is watching this, but if he is, then but some parents have to be.
Yeah, but I think
to create that relationship with your kids.
But I think if he gets to watch it, he will know you're coming from a good position. You're not just trying to be like blaming him.
Dad.
Because first of all, one thing Chenzi Kid is that our parents come from a different generation.
They do.
Yes. There are some things which we say, but of course not for what the world which we say. We are not supposed to come to because the new generation Japanese wait to culture yafe omuntu akere ku macha because to the new generation nze ndi musajja tene full omukazi because I have that freedom. But of course there has to be some communication.
Can you ask me the reason why I like pants? You're my dad. You should ask me. You're like,
yeah, it's what I did ask you before. That did he give you any reason why you shouldn't be putting on pants?
The Bible, but that's his perspective. Just ask me, my views as well.
The Bible ain't defining our lives right now.
I don't know, but let's leave that. But now, if we want to deal with that gap of students studying courses they don't want because of their parents, then we just have to make sure our parents reason with us. I don't know how we're going to do that. Sensitization will not do enough. We will not talk to them already, and they won't listen because I don't know, but they have to just change their mindsets. Them as them.
Yeah,
sit down, your child. Yeah, ask them, what do you want to study? What do you want to do? Yeah. And they're like, Mommy, I want to be a musician. And I believe support that.
Yeah. And I believe even if you wouldn't support what your child wants, or your children, or your daughter, or your son, even if you're not going to be able to support them, at least you can guide them than just trying to be aggressive towards them. No, I said so. Because if you come and tell me you want to do music, I'm your dad, I want to ask you, why do you want to do music? Hey, mkola music, njakubanga nyimba, njakutambula mbere ABCD. When to me ngandaba tebina makulu, njakutula wansi gambe. Music is good, but olaba wote singa okola ekintu bwe kiti n'okola marketing mu kino, it can be better because even marketing ojja kubeera ng'otambula mu nsi ez'enjawulo. So that communication, I think there's still a big gap, but katusabe Katonda nga bwagezaako abamu tusentegera yaffe, maybe n'abantu abakulu nabo at least they try to see things from a different perspective.
Yes, and I'm really so proud of parents who reason with their kids. Yes, they listen from you get the information from both sides. Yeah. The parent tells you, I want you to be an engineer, and you're like, but daddy, I want to be a doctor. And like, no, when you be an engineer, you're going to do this and this and this. Yeah. Then you're like, but daddy, when I be a doctor, then you guys like sit on a table and come to a decision, and then you do the course, or you take or you do the job or anything. Yeah. So yeah, that's what should happen.
I think chijakola makulu, and I believe it will come true as we evolve, because not ebintu bingi bigenda bichuka ebitali bwongedda. So I believe abazadde bana coming out of that realization that even if omwana bwa muzalo musinga emyaka wo musinga bichi, but it makes sense to communicate with them. Nawe noba guiding than just to budgeting.
We are so grateful of the tuition you pay, the care you give us. Thank you so much, our parents. But you got to reason with us.
And your parents are also disappointed in you because babere wakanga babasabira mubere fine. Ate mwenga muri mu beach mubukira muzigonya.
Anaye nawulira nti ekigonya kyamuliddeko okugulu. Agenda zirika. I paid my tuition. He's a tough one.
Yeah.
I paid my tuition kashashure sente zanje.
I saw a meme on the social before. Olinga commenting. What parents think about their kids at university then versus what their kids are actually doing at university. They were in a bar smoking shisha, some are top on the others. The boys are like doing some bank shit with the girls, but the parent is home praying for their kids. So Sakab Shilagade side, the fact is even parents at times now are disappointed to kiriza mazima. Chivola babamu, they bring in that hardness. Yenzo banga tebajireta with that anger ngafe wetulowoza, but abamu bagala omwana we never strict naye njagala akole kino, otherwise when nyina yemboza yenzo bitwalanga bya muzanyo, but by the end of the day still it makes sense to have a communication like one on one. No mayanti bundi ayagala kino nyizo basi tikidiriza mu but atesagala mulage nti musiru. Let me also respect her or his decision. Nange mugaye kino kinzo beda nga kiri better.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming to university life ojimaze. Life after university. Do you know what's more disappointing? People wasting 3-4 years. I'm talking about wasting deliberately. And if I'm talking about people, I'm talking about most people because they waste 3 or 4 years. Ngadi kuchintu ngina so much marketing muchino. But what's funny, after university, what happens? They never go to do what they've been trying to practice at university. What? Chichawe chiliwo science chali wow. Because now in Chihuahua, you've seen it. Many people complain. Problem with wow.
The problem with life after campus and you doing what you didn't study to do is that when you get out of the gates, you get to see life in its real form. You get to see reality.
I get to see where you're coming from. You know why? Because I did tell somebody, school prepares you for life edited katugambe kola kino question mark bajikubuziza bakubuza question wazemu answer bweti bakumark zenti ntufu. But what's fun in real life, nobody's asking you any question, people are only asking for the results.
True. But let me tell you, the fact that they don't tell us that you're going to pay rent, you're going to need to make your hair. Actually, I used to think when you're done with campus, 1 year, I'll get a job. 1 year, I think I'll get some money. I'll buy a car. I'll build. I'll marry. Monagi is a whole different story. Very different. So that's what they don't tell us. And it's really hard out there. It's really hot. You just get a job you didn't study for, you're underpaid, you are, and people get depressed because of that.
I think sometimes as well, some of the things behind our, which may be a result as to that, abantu bagande basome ebintu nga bifanagana tenga bingi, but workforce eyo gye bayina oba that ideas ze bayina ze basomye, whereby nti demand yazo enzo bange eri nti, for example wetugamba nti abasoma business administration bangi ojja kwesanga nti companies zetaaga abantu abasoma ekyo ekintu bayinza obeera nga batini, because every year baba nga university etikira abantu, then bade abakola mu ziri companies nga te bo bamaze mu myaka 8, you know, olaba nga there is something ekitakwatagana bulungi. So I think we could reflect about something. Wabula kino kyebayita is it vocational institute, something like that. Abantu bakola ebintu like practically omuntu nakola ekintu nga kivudde mu theory maybe nakizako ne practical, you know.
Ate ebyo ebisinga nno okuleeta ssente, but we tend to underlook such stuff, such courses. Like, me not for sure ekyalaani saloon. But trust me, when you put your mind to these courses, these vocational courses, you're really going to make it.
We've seen people who are benefiting from them. Yes,
and our courses are good as well. Campus courses are very good, very good. But what we need to know is that we shouldn't underlook the other courses as well, because they're really what's making people survive out there. because of Fulma, no gonna name people as a CV, bichi. What can you do? And you're like, I don't know. I think, why should we employ you? You don't have what to say. What are you going to bring to our organization?
Why should we employ you? I have a CV. But right now, actually, abantu abasinga bina ebintu tabagenda bifa akonyo. It's just a protocol. Ngabo nagamba nti omuntu obo ogenda tambula wetaga passport, wetaga visa, but there are things nga actually they don't matter like they used to matter.
I am Uganda one. Life after campus is not easy unless you come from a rich family or unless you're lucky. I don't know. So
people who are coming to university, people who are at university, and people who are soon leaving university, bamanye where they coming.
That's true.
But let me be distracted.
And what I would advise, because I've just realized it. Damn, I've just realized it. The money your parents are giving you, if it's like, if you can save and do a course, a small course.
How many people are going to be saving at university when they see their friends going to be at the beach on the weekend?
But it's mental. You just have to put it in your mind that, hey, if I do this, if I study this course, I want to be making. There are people by the way at campus who make juice, girls who do bake, they sell clothes. I admire them.
I know someone. He's at university, but what he does, but what about bachali benga baina kapate, is the one who's offering them juice drinks.
You know, that's and really good.
They know him. So but baina kapata mgama they tell you juice maybe such liters, and you get to see he's earning more.
Yeah. You earn more than your parent adds you, or your guardian, or your boyfriend, or anyone. So we should have this like mentality of doing something aside, not waiting for a transcript, not studying for the 4 years and saying, hey, okay, now the job. It's not easy. People should learn to do side hustles. Yes, side hustles that will keep bringing in money.
Oleme kwesiba gamba nti kanfuneyo omusajja nga alina akasente. Because omusajja alina akasente ojja musanga nga alina abasajja nga alina abakazi nga 8. And you don't end up like olimu ebyo ebintu simayiga stress, simayiga depression, you know.
Life is too short. Bw'omufuna nga mugenda n'ofuuka number 5. Honestly,
I appreciate your time, Mercy. I know you're just sharing from your perspectives. Why I love this conversation with Kogera n'abantu. I always said this, and I believe waliwo abantu ebintu byebayisemu nga sibiyitangamu, and if they come and talk about something like that, some other person out there may try to pick something ekiyinza omuyamba. That's why this podcast only advocates for the elevation of the thinking, and I believe the only way you can elevate your thinking is by listening to different people who are trying to share things with a good intent. Because if you come here and talk about life at campus or before or after, I don't think ochogera konti abantu bakuwani. You're just trying to put out something to olabye. Maybe someone out there abako chala banayiga. So I appreciate your time, and I don't know, people we'll be waiting for that and see, but I will ask you what you would love to tell about the university, abagenda ku university, n'abavude ku university. What could you bwengagwe choice bagama from your own perspective?
Something like a message to them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you ladies out there, I know campus is not easy. As some people say, people think it's easy. They tell you it's easy, but I know, for example, those who have just joined in year 1, you have like 3 more years to face, and there are going to be a lot of temptations and stuff. So you got to know where you come from and know like believe in yourself, and just don't be driven by the worldly pleasures, I may say. Just be you. Bano bagende out ugenda mu room nze nange bye nakola,
and they should respect their parents.
Yes, respect your parents because they're paying tuition for you. This is what they're paying tuition. They're paying tuition for you. You need to respect them.
Yeah,
you need to do that. And you never know, because I was also like that, and now I'm out and graduated. So you just have to respect yourself, because there are many temptations at campus. And lastly, please do some course or engage in some work. I don't know, juice, clothes, makeup. Do something for yourself. Salon, don't fear people who are going to say that, oh, look at her, look at Mercy doing saloon, how? No, just don't look at them, because those people are not going to contribute anything to your life. They're just going to just be speaking, and words will just bypass your ears.
Okay.
So my dear, do your thing, and yeah, you go through campus very well.
Very good. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Mercy. Guys, this is what we'll be about. The Valus Podcast. Elevate your thinking. So till next time, God bless you. Mercy will be coming to some other time.
Mwah.